Let's check out this $3.1 million 6-Plex deal in Toronto. Is it a good buy? On the surface, it does look great. It's renovated nicely and rented out with market rents. The best part is that you get a super low mortgage rate of close to 2.2% until late 2026. And this means that you'd get around $4,400 of positive cash flow each month. But let's dig a little bit deeper. Before we jump in, make sure to like and subscribe for more Toronto real estate investing tips. The thing is, this awesome cash flow on this property is entirely because of the low interest rate. Now, if we look at the property on its own with a more typical 20% down payment and a 4.5% 3-year fixed rate today, it actually becomes cash flow negative. Not so great after all. A better way to figure out how well a property cash flows is really to look at the cap rate, which is calculated as the annual net operating income divided by the property value. And at the current selling price, this multiplex has a cap rate of 4.6, which is the average of Canadian multi-unit residential commercial real estate units these days. Just FYI, you'll need around a 4.8% cap rate to break even. The higher, the better your cash flows and rent yields. Another big consideration would be the capital required too. There's around a $2.3 million mortgage that you're inheriting, so that means you'll have to fork out close to $1 million in capital to buy this building once you factor in closing costs. And that's a big chunk of money. So why don't we compare this to a more typical 3-unit home in the current market? You're looking at around a $1.1 million price tag for one of these turnkey properties in Toronto these days. With a 20% down payment, you're out of pocket $260,000 in capital. It's also nicely renovated, but here's where it does get interesting. The cap rate can be much better even when one of the units is slightly below market rents. And that means if your unit does turn over, you're looking at even higher cash flows and a small bump in property value too. So what's the bottom line? Well, that 6-Plex isn't honestly that bad, and we took on a project like this to bring a house to this type of finish and generating market rents. It's probably how much we would want to sell for too. You do get better than average cash flows over the next couple of years, which is why the seller isn't in a rush to sell. But if you buy today, the lower mortgage rates, which is what makes the property special, will definitely go away after 2026. So if you are hunting for the best opportunities, this might not be it. In the current softer market, if you can find a more motivated seller, your returns could be substantially better with another purchase while fronting a lot less cash. So the key takeaway is that it really is crucial to look beyond the short term and consider your long-term potential in capital efficiency too. Also, in real estate, the best deals are often the ones that you make these days, not the ones that you find. So don't be afraid to negotiate with more motivated sellers in today's buyer's market too. Either way, we will keep an eye on this listing because the sale will help our multifamily investors as a whole for sure. We don't see many bigger multiplexes like this transacted that often these days, and the sale, if it happens, will give us a more concrete comp, and that would be helpful for everyone trying to figure out completion values in today's market. So, are you thinking about investing in multiplexes in Toronto? If so, we're here to make it easier for you because this is what our real estate sales brokerage specializes in. Whether you're looking to invest in a ready-to-go multiplex or you want to convert a single-family home into a multiplex, we can help you make smarter choices. Here's how it's like to work with us. We'll learn more about you and then show you how to find great deals and eventually help you pick the best property for you. And if you need renovations, we've got trusted contractors and can guide you through the whole entire process as you manage your project. Plus, we can handle renting and managing your property too. So if you are ready to get started, head over to this link here and let's talk.